Hello and good day to you. And once again, welcome to Emerson Construction, so we discuss everything engineering and architecture. And today we will be looking into how to make bevels in Blender on your mesh. Yeah, there are different ways of making bevels in Blender on your mesh. So we'll try to work on this default cube. One of the methods to apply bevel is going through your modifier. We have this generate. You can see you have bevel here, but what this does, it kind of has the bevel to the entire object. But if you want to bevel, let's say you want to bevel this edge or any of the edges here, that is exactly what we are trying to do. So what we need to do first is we have to go into our edit mode. We tap into our edit mode, and I want you to know what I'm working on. So I'm just going to go to N to allow my screen cascade, so that you can see what I'm doing exactly. So now, before you can bevel an edge, you have to go to your edge. This is on our face select mode, so we have to go to our edge select mode. So, and you click on the edge you want to bevel. What this bevel does, because the bevel in Blender is a very powerful tool. In 2D, you could call it something like, it looks like something like fillet, but here it's a bevel, and it can actually make these straight edges, into curved edges, and that's what we want to accomplish. And this is very applicable when you are working, in architectural design. You're working on 3D design, and you want to design your pillars, or you want to design the wall and all that, because in reality, the edges of walls are not usually this straight, because you have the finishes on top of it, finishes like plastering and painting and all that, and it gives the edges of your walls a slight curvature, and that's what this fillet, and that's what we can accomplish with Blender bevel tool, and it's exactly what we are going to do right now. So now, to bevel this edge, there's a shortcut Ctrl B that we're going to use, and you see the moment you press Ctrl B, there's this arrow that's attached to the center of the edge that you chose. So now when you pull this arrow, you can pull it anywhere. It kind of gives you, takes the edge, tears the edge apart like this. So you can take it anywhere, just pause and press your left mouse button, and once you do that, this pops up. And what this does is that it gives you the opportunity to be able to edit the parameters of your bevel. So you have the width here. I'm just going to be working on the width. Since I beveled with edges, I didn't bevel with vertices. You can also bevel with vertices, but you can bevel vertices like you create multiple vertices on your mesh. So, but this is edges, and it's offset. It's on offset. You could do width, depth, percent, but I prefer offset because that's what I want to accomplish. And that's all you need to work with concerning the scope of the work, which has to do with architectural 3D and walls and columns. So now I want my segments to be, let's make 10 segments, and then this weight is too much for me. That's 500. I need the weight to be around 150. Yeah, I need the weight to be around 150. It depends. You can work on this parameter based on whatever your specifications are. So, but these are the most important parameters to control the geometry of this curve, and you can see you can choose from any of these options to get your desired result. So now this gives you a smooth edge. Can you see? As you can see, you have a smooth edge right here before you on your mesh. You can do that for this, you can do that for this, you can do that for this, and you can also use the edge to manipulate your mesh. You can use it to turn your mesh into different kinds of shapes. So that's just all about that for beveling. For now, in case you find our content useful, we encourage you to give our content a like, and you can share with friends and those that are in the field of architecture and in the field of engineering. You can also subscribe to our channels and hit the notification bell so that you can get notifications, subscribe to our channel, and to encourage us to make more videos like this. Thank you and have a wonderful time. Bye for now.